Shalom. First and foremost, when you all praises to the Lord. Oh, worship me, oh shine. Worship me, Kakadash. Hallelujah. Oh, worship me, oh shine. Worship me, Kakadash. That's the nation Hebrew saying all praises to the Yahweh, and you know, shine, and you know, Spirit. Yahweh is the correct name for the God of the Bible, who the world ignorantly call Jehovah God or Yahweh. Son's true name in Hebrew is Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly call Jesus Christ. True name for the God of the Bible in Hebrew is Yahweh. His son's true name in Hebrew is Yahweh Shai. I want to give the honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And shalom to all the brothers and more, pushing this Lord in sincerity and in truth. To all that believe in this gospel, shalom. There's our from Camp James Jamaica, and this lesson, not sure what I'm talking about either. But it's along the topic of in this world, Esau, the devil, and we know what have to do with the curses which you have here. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 54 says, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate is high shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children which he shall leave. So here, this is actually a part of the curses for our people. Is set against each other, right? And part of more knowledge is point out is Jake always want to compete or try to show off on each other. One seem look better than another man or a better situation. My chains are shinier than yours. Him good, right? While when you look on it, even the enemy get a pass, a free pass. Cause Jake not look for really compete, or outshine these heathens. But normally brother him want fight against, which go back to the curse. And Jake will try for the most part any means necessary, just to get the upper hand, and just to feel better than him brother instead of building. But again, you go back to the curses. But we hopeful elect Yahweh Shemir Shai is showing us a new way. I don't know this in the artist, but I think Elder Yashua was sharing that song first. It says none of us is free if one of us is chained. So look one things nationwide. Whatever the standard for people is, then they fall in that category. So one may be rich, two may be rich, but majority of people poor, degraded. Niggers, Spics, Hispanics, we even incorporate other tribes as well. Then not profitable. So the aim is on a nationwide basis, we look for see how the people make it. Is what did Moses say? He wished that basically all Israel was basically prophets. That's what we look forward for. When thy people shall be all righteous. Right? But in this world it's all about competing against your brother, shining him, making him better than him. Even, speaking among brothers, we used to say, woman here, woman. And I got me in the kingdom of heaven, You see me? Right? These are like woman for cause even when you go down even the woman I will basically get evil towards her husband and towards her opinion them as well. So all of them things that we are witnessing right now is the curses. Right? But it starts to be in lift with the elect. Right? We have a different mind when it comes on to judgment. Right? And analyzing certain things, certain characteristics. Right? Because even just the other day, I was at an event, see that spirit of comparing himself with another JK or fly on, you know, and it's spirit, most of the spirit from if you acknowledge it, you know, this is right, you know. You know, hear what Jake said in him song too. Basically that girl they no deserve that man there. And even want better man for that woman there. No yo. The fuckery. You see me? You think they're right? So let's get the preach upon again is Philippians 2. You see me? Verse 1. It says, if there be therefore any consolation in Yahushai, if any comfort of love, if any fellowship of the Spirit, if any bowels of mercies, fulfill ye my joy, that he be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. It says, let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem another better than themselves. So everything supposed to be done, you know, in humility at a one. And it's supposed to be for vainglory, like, oh yeah, me want shine, me want look better than this man, you know. No. It's supposed to be, alright then, you know, how can we benefit from this? Right? Otherwise then, sure, you can go on in, brother. You see me? Right? Having that level of humility where you're willing to put a man first, not selfish. As Yahushua put us first. You know, we are him suffer all of that just that we can have a place back, you know, to the Heavenly Father.
Morning.
Morning.
This on the road you can find Pins Factory.
Yeah, I think it's right down here.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. It says, reading about verse 3, it says, let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem another better than themselves. It says, look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others. So now it's not look out for your brother. You know, I do my own thing, yeah, man. No business with nobody. No. It's an evil mind. You know, once me get through, then no business with nobody else. That's wickedness. Right? It says, look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others. Let this mind be in you, which was also in Yahushua Mashiach. Right? So that was the mind of Yahushua, looking out for his brothers, yo. Is him and the same man we're supposed to have. Is him say, him left an example of us being servants to each other. And I think I did this Sunday because 1 Peter 5 verse 1 said, likewise the younger submit yourselves unto the elder. Yea, all of you be subject one to another. Yes, so it's not about who can outshine who you, or who can overpower who, or who have rank over who. Not necessary. You see me? Yes, it's done for order, but you mind if you depend on you. Like warning to, you know, always have rank over nobody or nothing like that. It says, and be clothed with humility, for Yahweh resisted the proud and giveth grace to the humble. It says, humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of Yahweh, that he may exalt you in due time. John 13 verse 1 says, now therefore the feast of the Passover, before the feast of the Passover, when Yahushua knew that is the hour was come that he should depart out of this world unto the Father, having loved his own which were in the world, he loved them unto the death, unto the end. Right? So I show you how much Yahushua loved his brother, and we're supposed to love each other as well. You know? So basically, show you disciples. We have love for each other. It says, and the supper being ended, the devil having now put into the heart of Judas Iscariot, Simon's son, to betray him. It says, Yahushua, knowing that the Father had given Yahushua, knowing that the Father had given all things into his hands, it says, and that he was come from Yahweh and sent to Yahweh. It says, he riseth from supper and laid aside his garments and took a towel and girded himself. After that, he poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe them with the towel wherewith he was girded. Then cometh he to Simon Peter, and said unto Peter, and Peter said unto him, Lord, doest thou wash my feet? Yahushua answered and said unto him, What do thou knowest not now, but thou shalt know hereafter. Peter said unto him, Thou shalt never wash my feet. Yahushua answered him, If I wash thee not, thou hast no part with me. Says Simon Peter said unto him, Lord, not my feet only, but also my hands and my head. It says, Yahushua said to him, He that is washed needeth not save to wash his feet, but is clean every whit, and he are clean, but not all. For he knew who should betray him, therefore said he, Ye are not all clean. So after he had washed their feet, and had taken his garments, and was set down again, he said unto them, Know ye what I have done to you? And this was basically the job of a servant, washing somebody's feet. And even done over here in the West, kind of look like basically I said a servant's job, something lower, right? And even a woman now wash her feet over here. It says where is I? Reading 12. It says, So after he had washed their feet, and had taken his garment, and was set down again, he said unto them, Know ye what I have done to you? Ye call me Master and Lord, and ye say, Well, for so I am. If I then, your Lord and Master, have washed your feet, ye also ought to wash one another's feet. For I have given you an example, that he should do as I have done to you. Right? So follow up there, I will show you. It says, Verily, verily, I say unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord, neither he that is sent greater than he that sent him. It says, If ye know these things, happy are ye if ye do them. Right? So Yahushua set the example of how we're supposed to live. Morning, Chief. Right? So walking his example, you're being servants and not lords, over God's heritage, or try to shine at the money of vain glory. So what is edifying until like out there, giving our praise to our poor. How about Shem Shai, about Shem Kakadash, the man is to elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the full. Shalom.